Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here in Baltimore. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along, taking them back for a loss and sets up a third and long.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Third down and 9. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's caught. It's the rookie 4th-rounder, Troy Franklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Jackson. He'll find Aguilar complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A give right up the middle to Henry. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now it's Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it, gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Crazy. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second down and 3. On the option, they give it to Henry. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll motion over Flowers. Throwing Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but The biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
"21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Now, Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Raven first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Second down, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Aguilar goes off in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Again, it's Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with 1st down. Here's a handoff to Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run now with McLaughlin. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a designed run. They'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. It's McLaughlin.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On the ground, McLaughlin. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson up top again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And they are still searching for that first touchdown of the game. Greg, this defense that they're going against has been like a brick wall.
And especially this front seven. And listen, Mike, we all know this is a passing league. But what you want to do is you want to at least be unpredictable on offense, meaning you want to be in what they call 50-50 downs. I got an equal opportunity to both run or pass based on the down and distance. When you have nothing to show for on first and second down on the ground, you find yourself in must-pass scenarios, and you're playing right into the hands of the defense.
Play action now. It's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Second down and 8. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Off he goes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
So they decide to move the pocket in the launch point for the quarterback by calling a bootleg. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball downfield, but it does allow him to get out onto the edge, pick up a positive gain, and convert the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the handoff, it's Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. A throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. He'll try to run for it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. Third and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
First and 10. Now Jackson on the move. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Aguilar goes off in motion. On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good...
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and When he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
They'll motion over Flowers. To throw is Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd down. Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot, but the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll motion over Flowers. Here's Jackson. Out quickly to Flowers. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
He'll go right back to Flowers.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On second down, it's Nix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to air this one out, and they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Here is first and goal. To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos are back within 6. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They face 2nd down and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.